We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Canes have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing right out the gates.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
A third down try for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Morton. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. From the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Brings up second down.
The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gives it on the option. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Scrambling away. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
College football becomes more and more every year, more nickel, more dime packages, more speed on the field. So no matter what you do, I got a guy that can go chase down your quarterback in any situation, and you can see it right there. DB came flying in there, gets the first sack of the game.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Going up top. He's got it inside the 15. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots and change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
And the Red Raiders are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. Well, you don't see that very often. A quarterback sneak that gets thrown in reverse.
That is very un-good. So bad. Bad execution. Everybody knows it's coming, and you still run that play and run it that badly. Find another play, please.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma State escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Pokes fans could have done without this one being so close. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little bit of space. Gets 3 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. The Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. Type Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Morton. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and this quarterback's got to know that this isn't practice. This isn't back with his QB guru. He's not trying to throw around brooms or around big bags. That is an arm attached to a body that bench presses 500 pounds. He's got to do better.
And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
I can't say what I want to say on this because I'd get fired, but what are you doing? Like, as you continue to run backwards, at some point we know, like, this play's over. I'm not going to get positive yards, but at some point you can't treat this like, it's almost like they thought this was a video game, and it just didn't matter. But it goes all the way backwards and just give up the safety.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback really seeing the drag route start to come across the field. He puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are the ones he does.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Here he comes with the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On the run, it's Fletcher. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. First play of the period, first down here.
29 Philly, 2-9.
To the air. It's back. They've got the screen set up. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
At the 44. Offense.
And the Canes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got him downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air, it's Morton. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Caught in the backfield. It's Joyner. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
With the catch, it's Carter. Finds a crease at the 20. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Trying to bull his way in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Pitt looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 21 over Central Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's back. Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And this game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the first half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback to take shots. They're sensing the frustration, and that time in perfect position, forcing that incompletion.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Hurricanes will call on their punt team. A low line drive and not his best work. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for space. It's Joyner. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take two plays to get the first. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air, it's Beck. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's reeled in, it's Fletcher. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Hurricanes in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. Makes him talk to the hand. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Morton. He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. They boot it away. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. And he tried to put the touch on it, but it's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's back. He's going up top. Snags it on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quick completion on the out route.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
3rd down play from the gun. Buying some time. It's complete to the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Canes moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Punts it out of the air. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's Daniels. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It's back. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And that is back-to-back sacks. You get down here in this part of the field, man, you want to keep going forward. You want to make sure you put yourself in a good situation. Hopefully to go for it if you need to on 4th down. But now you're putting yourself really behind the 8 ball with back-to-back sacks.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? He wants to change this route. long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. No good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
Back to throw, it's Beck. This time he's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They just keep firing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marion. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Fletcher. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lyle. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Got it, looking for the first down. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Morton. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line. The inside handoff. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Beck. He makes the catch. He'll work his way down to the 28. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Marion. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. And the Hurricanes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon State. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for a crease. It's Joyner. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Back to throw, it's Morton. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
19, Miami, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a crease to the left. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs.
Miami, 14.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Going for it all. Makes the catch down the right side. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Back to pass, it's Morton. Gets it out fast. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team.
It's a running room. Oh, the ball squirts out. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Canes are in the hurry-up. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Makes the grab, it's Fletcher. He gets it up close to the 25, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. And the Canes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. The quick out. At the 40, there he goes. And they get him down at to 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Wants to keep it in the air. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Taking it the other way. He's at the touchdown, Red Raiders. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reels
it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up, because right now he's not playing well, and at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Hurricanes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, it's back. Lets it fly. It's complete. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Canes.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He'll set up to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Bauman. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to them again?
And the Red Raiders are marching down the field. Rides the back on the option, the give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Hits him with a stiff arm. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got to really...
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the stomping has commenced.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
Wants to throw. It's Morton. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle. It's Bauman. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Going to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. Looking to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Beck. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
In this situation of the game, it's so hard for the offense to throw it because you're trailing by a lot, so the defense knows you're throwing it. They've got all these extra DBs out there, little fast guys that can break on the football. The windows are so small to throw into, and that's what happened on that last play. Nice job getting the INT.
Got a man, it's Virgil. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the right. It's complete. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Quickly complete. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. They'll go to the air. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.